And here's a delicious batch cocktail you can serve with dinner or at your next holiday party.
The Whiskey Sisters are joining us today, Felicia and Stephanie Omak. Ladies, it's so awesome to have you here on the show. So I have to ask right off the top here, what's your secret to the best beverages?
Ooh, whiskey?
Yeah, of course, whiskey. Great answer, Steph.
You teed it up. That was a softball.
I love that. That was a softball. Okay, good. So whiskey is our #1 secret here. Let's talk about the holidays. Of course, coming up here, we have plenty of things that we want to get ready to go with our dishes and our meals for the holidays. What Christmas cocktail are we making today?
We're making a holiday Yuletide. So a take on a whiskey Moscow Mule.
Yum. Okay. Whiskey and Moscow Mule, both right up my alley. I love it. Let's make it. Remember, we are working with larger portions because this batch cocktail will serve a lot of people. So let's go ahead and make it on up for us today.
I will. So first thing we're going to do is just make sure we have a punch bowl. We're going with, actually, this is an upside down cake plate, but you can turn it upside down and turn it into a punch bowl, which is fantastic. And then I started out with making in a bundt cake some fancy ice. So now we have an ice ring with some cranberries in it, so you can do that the night before. And then the rest is going to be very simple and straightforward. So first thing is you need to make sure you can find some spiced apple cider. So this is just apple cider from the grocery store. It has cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, all the things that really bring out the flavors in whiskey, because we know in whiskey, the best part about whiskey is the vanilla, the caramel flavors, the cinnamon flavors, those kind of things. So this brings all that out in your whiskey. The next easy ingredient is going to be your favorite local craft whiskey. Today we're using Rocker Spirits, but there's a lot of fantastic local whiskeys out there in Colorado at your local liquor store. So check them out, and you get to pull the whole bottle in, which how much fun is that? And you know, if your uncle or your aunt gets a little crazy, you can always add a little bit more in there to calm them up. And then we need 4 12-ounce containers of ginger beer. Pick ginger beer because, again, it's got a nice little kick to it. It brings out some ginger, which sometimes whiskey will have a palate of ginger in it. And I actually should just double fist this like this. So pouring in that ginger beer. I know, right? This is not unusual. And then once that is in, you could do ginger ale. It just is a much lighter taste profile. We actually tested this with ginger ale and found the ginger beer was much tastier. And whatever ginger beer you find you like, go for it. But we did go with a 12-ounce size to make that easy for doing a batch. Yeah. Now you take 6 lemons and pour that right on in. Now, one thing is, I did those by hand. That took a little bit of time. I think, Felicia, you have a fancy squeezer.
I have a very fancy juicer that I make batch margaritas with all the time.
So if you have a juicer, have at it. Invite me to your house because it's much easier for me to get all my juice when you do that. But if you don't want to juice, go to the grocery store, and in the produce section, sometimes they have fresh squeezed juice. And then, of course, last but not least, some bitters. This just creates some more depth into the cocktail. And we pour that in. And voila, we have the cocktail as it is. And because I forgot to bring a spoon with me, we're just going to stir this around. And the other secret to this is go ahead and refrigerate everything before making it. So have your whiskey refrigerated, have your ginger beer refrigerated, everything refrigerated. So now your ice isn't going to melt as fast. It's not going to dilute as quickly. Again, that's why we did the ring of ice, because it won't dilute as quickly, and it'll stay colder longer.
Brilliant. Oh my gosh, I love that recipe. Now, Felicia, do you have one for us too?
Yeah, I just did mine in the shaker. So I'm just going to pour it over. I did for garnishes, I did some ice cubes with cranberries in it, so it just looks really pretty and awesome. And then I found Peeps is getting very creative, and they now have gingerbread Peeps, little gingerbread nibs. So we're going to pour over. And then on top of it, you can also add, since there's already lemon in it, some lemon slices. Nice. Oh no, hopefully you have enough. Or apple slices. And I also have, you can also put on cinnamon sticks or orange rind as well for your garnishes.
Wow. Oh my goodness. So not only, of course, do these taste amazing, but they're also gorgeous, beautiful, festive. Thank you so much. This is such an amazing treat that we can make, you know, holidays, or hey, maybe not. Just make it anytime, right? You guys are awesome. Cheers, guys. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
From grain to goodness, you can find this recipe on our website, and that's coloradoandco.com. And remember, drink responsibly.